Please, Mayor McDonough. This man, Kellogg, kidnapped my baby. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy.
Hey, and howdy y'all. Welcome to another episode of Fallout 4 with Brizzyne. As you can see behind me, we've made some kind of crazy evolvement to Sanctuary. I don't know if I can show you. Oh, I can. Okay. So, played around with some mods, accidentally deleted the entirety of Sanctuary, had to rebuild. However, wanted to make sure that I showed you guys the mods that we did incorporate. So we have the unofficial Fallout patch. This is a lot of quality of life stuff that we added. We did get the Armorsmith extended, which needs this mod to run. We have global stash. We have craft and scrap ammo, which I haven't really used that much. Everyone's war. Everyone's best friend, Dogmeat. This lets you actually have Dogmeat and another companion, which is awesome because we love that guy. We also downloaded some mods to be able to make basically a backpack and some armor for Mr. Dogmeat. Beantown interiors. This adds new stuff to basically a couple of different places, including Beantown, which is one of the places that we found earlier. And then we also added clean and smooth settlements. Now this does let us scrap everything at the settlement and start over. And I used somebody had commented on this and said to use the console command scrap all. I didn't think about that before I did it, and so we ended up scrapping everything in Sanctuary on accident. So we had to rebuild our wall. Of course, that gave us a lot of scrap and junk items. So we rebuilt Sanctuary. So we've got our wall over here. We'll just run through this real quick. It also rebuilt the bridge and I guess other damaged items associated with the other settlements. I've only been to a couple, but so our bridge is complete. There's Miss Carla coming to visit us. We did set some traps on the bridge. We also used the robot building crafting station to build some basic robots, and then we upgraded them with all those mods that we had found from fighting the robots with Miss Ada. As you can see, she is upgraded quite a bit. We've got turrets. We've got all sorts of stuff. We've got lots of automatrons. I think 4 in Sanctuary that are acting as guards, so that our settlers could do more important things. So we removed our garden and moved it over to this area. Now, granted, we have 22 people, including robots. Happiness is at 74. I did, for this settlement, only use a console command to eliminate the size problems. So this is our main settlement. We've got lots going on here. We've got our lovely farmers farming up all this good stuff. And my intention here is so that we can actually take these fruits and vegetables over to our other settlements and be able to build other plants and whatnot there. So we've got guard tower here. We've got our awesome.
We have the entire Commonwealth to explore. Where should
That's
we
one
go
of the bots going to talk to me. So we built this kind of little area, mostly because I kept falling off in here and I couldn't get back over. So we've got our water. This got repaired, I think. I honestly didn't look at it before, so I'm not sure. So this, I think, is part of that mod. So we kind of rebuilt the entirety of our Sanctuary. We've got our Brahmin feeding troughs in here. There's a Brahmin around somewhere. We've got another barn in here, which has sleeping bags and beds. So this is all sleeping bags, just so we've got plenty of room for our new settlers. We haven't gained any, but I honestly haven't played that much other than rebuilding. So we've got this entrance here. It is heavily guarded. We have our radio beacon. I don't know if placing more beacons does anything for us, but
Robco Sales and Service seems the perfect innocuous place for a military installation.
We've got plenty of defense. This is another little bed area, and we've got a place for them to hang out. If you go out this door, which always opens the wrong direction, we do have this dog cage set up. We did capture one dog. We captured a couple of mongrels first, and we had to kill those. So we did capture one dog. I think he's hanging out over here in the doghouse. The only purpose for dogs is they do add a bit of defense, so they will fight if your base is attacked. You cannot edit them. You cannot give them things. You cannot change their name. They are just hanging out. So we've got this cool Rottweiler guy here. This place is pretty empty. I don't know how much more I'm going to do as far as building, but we did make our little shopping center here, so everything's assigned. We have one of each. We've got a surgery chair that so you can change what your face looks like. Excuse me. Whew. And we have a barber chair because that makes people happy. So all in all, we also do have this really cool thing that I found. It's a radiation removal thing. And then right as you step through there, you can drink some water and heal. So this removes all your radiation. So I try to run through that when I remember. Most attacks come from this area. That's why it's heavily guarded. And then everything else is kind of walled off so that we can have a safe place. I'm hoping that more settlers come here. I don't know if they will, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot to configure these. These are little iBot stations that we just gained access to. Always save before you touch the computer. But what we can do with these, we found the mechanics for this somewheres. But yeah, so they can scan for components, ammo, or explosive. Each iBot can only scan for one thing. So we can say choose location, choose explosive type to locate. And they can look for all of these things. I still haven't figured out. We did get an ammo maker thing. I didn't figure out yet how to make the 40mm grenades. I'm going to have this one scan for adhesive. So what will happen is the iBot will locate it. It will send us a message to go and retrieve it. So it's going to tell us, hey, there's adhesive at such and such place. Go get it. So I set those up. I think they look pretty cool. I haven't really messed with them that much yet. Whew, easy. I'm hoping that we get some more Brahmin that come in. This is Codsworth, by the way. He's very upgraded. He's super Codsworth. He's also on the fence. See if he says
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, Mum?
no. No.
Not now, Codsworth.
We did
I
get,
see, Mum.
what is it, total
Another
affinity
time,
with Codsworth after we finished the quest with Ada, so I can't really talk to him anymore. If we talk to Ada, she gives us something. But anyway, we have Carla. We've got a little porch here. I love that I was able to put my whole Brizzyne's world up there. There's more turrets. We've pretty much used all of the circuitry that I have been finding. We've used up a lot of our materials. However, I did notice that with the Clean Settlements mod, I went to, what is it, 10 Pines Bluff, and that actually basically scrapped everything that was scrappable except for the buildings, which I thought was nice, and I did not use any commands on that one. I made a mistake doing scrap all here. I definitely did, because I actually lost all my power armor, backtracking a little bit. So I did go and find this power armor. It's complete. I upgraded it as much as I could, but it's only a 45D. If you remember, I did have like a T60 or something. So yeah, we're working on that. Anyway, 10 Pines Bluff, I was able to go and kind of rebuild that settlement, and I was able to take everything that got scrapped. It went into a little safe, into a little first aid cooler that I guess the mod set up. But then I also got this global stash mod, which you have to put it on your favorites. So if you are out and about, you can take, let's say, I want to put these fusion cells. I did buy fusion cells. I bought and sold a whole bunch of stuff, armors and things like that, so that we could be super duper prepared for our next steps, and you guys wouldn't have to see me waste time running out of ammo. I don't know how I ended up with this many 5mm rounds, but it is what it is. So I traded weapons and all the back armor, leftover armor that I had I scrapped a lot of armor. I built a lot of, I equipped a lot of robot armor, went and fought some more robots, and just, all kinds of things. So, in any case, here we are. We've got plenty of stuff and things. I would love to go and start the quest for Valentine. Gosh, we have all kinds of things. Destroy robots, Pet Tech is calling. I mean, we have just so much going on here. But I do want to go ahead and proceed a little bit with the story mission before we go and get more settlements and stuff. I know Road to Freedom is a good one. That's one that I saw Darklink play. Wait for iBot to locate adhesives. See, I showed you that. We can do that. Find the cache of Vault jumpsuits. I did have one mod that lets you customize Vault suits. It just kind of made everything crash a little bit, so I took that off, but I think this is a leftover from that. So anyway, we are gonna do getting a clue. We are gonna show on the map. Oh, apparently we have a level up. I have leveled up several times with all the building. I'm at level 34. I have done quite a lot to kind of get all this going. So what do we want to level up? I don't even know. Ada does do, and you guys have seen this before, Ada does help us unlock locked doors, but she does not hack terminals. We might go armorer. Oh, we can't yet. That's level 39. Blacksmith is melee weapons. You do have to have this for certain things, but it's not that exciting. Why don't we actually do charisma? We have endurance, our basic ones, strength, perception. That's actually, that one might be what the one we need to do. Persuade, dialogue, and prices. I think we'll do this one now. Maybe we'll do perception next, because that means we have 10, right? That. Yeah, so we have 10 in charisma, which is awesome. That means we get good prices. That means we can persuade people. We shouldn't have any trouble with that anymore. City market. Fast travel to the market. We can. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we are in Diamond City. It looks round about the same.
Institute? I ain't scared of them.
Oh, see, that just popped up. Complete the recover adhesive from Wilson something or other. So they're basically just going out and scouting and telling you where stuff might be, and you have to go and get it. So I did a lot of that. That's why I have so many of those those iBot pods, because I did a lot of that trying to get resources and just make sure that we could go ahead and continue on with our game. So,
Protection for sale.
You read that article?
Pieces.
In public occurrences?
all right,
Damn
so we are gonna go see Valentine again.
Is that a Pip Boy?
Give my left arm for one of those.
Oh, I don't know if you can see, I got special Pit Boy colors somehow. I only got orange. I don't know, because I tried a bunch of different mods and I ended up actually like totally screwing up my game, and I had to actually delete the game, reinstall everything, pray that my save game was still there, and it was a whole bunch of stuff that we had to get done. But anyway, so I tried a bunch of different mods. I found the ones that I thought would give us a little bit of quality of life and just a little bit more. I did have some, I did try some bigger mods that gave lots of quests and stuff, but I ended up taking those off because I think it was just too much for the game to handle because it kept crashing. So we've got our quality of life mods. We've got where we can have Dogmeat and Ada.
Not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Nobody was asking you to talk to me, were they?
Lady? My dad says outside to shoot people.
Anyway. So let's head in here and do this first part of, or the next part rather, of Valentine's quest.
Are you here?
Nick?
God. It's really you.
Okay, take stuff
Well,
in here
it's
now.
hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Amy.
About my reward.
I always gotta ruin the moment with money talk. Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie.
She gave me a fedora
our new
like this.
friend
That's
needs
pretty
our
cool.
help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Let's sit down and see what he has to say, because he's supposed to be helping us find Sean.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Let's start with describing the baby.
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. What else can you tell me?
Let's describe Vault 111.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
All right, let's talk about the murder.
My husband was murdered. He was just trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
We already kind of know about the other people, so let's ask about the Institute.
So, you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
You're a prototype?
As far as I know, never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to
Scarred
me.
her.
Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right?
He bought a
He had a
house.
kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Well, we know that we were cryo-frozen again, but we don't know for how long. So, my cat's rubbing on my microphone stand. Let's say, I bet it's Sean.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Did you guys see Dogmeat's armor just now? Let's see if I can show you in the light here. Look at this. This is epic. So he's got on something.
Hey.
So he's wearing oh, I called it Dogmeat's armor. I think this is the Brotherhood of Steel, the BOS Black. And he's got a really cool double collar. Now this, I renamed stuff so I don't accidentally sell it. This I actually picked up from a super mutant dog or something. Somebody's dog that was trying to kill me. So I got that. And we've got Dogmeat's armor and his helmet. And we did upgrade those. I'll show you. I forgot to show you guys the really cool stations that I got.
Hope you and Nick find that monster.
You might as well take bottle caps while we can. Oh, it's searching for ceramic.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. I literally didn't even look at what it gave us. Figures are good. Selling. Hey, it's looking for ceramic. I didn't mean to mark those, but whatever. Okay. Let's ammo. Hot plate's probably good. So now when I get heavy, ooh. Mysterious stranger. Sightings of a man dubbed Mysterious Stranger have been popping up sporadically across the old U.S. for years now. Best case, the man's an amoral lunatic. Worst case, he's a prolific serial killer. Anyone who knows his MO, appearing suddenly, killing without remorse, disappearing without a word, the stranger has no known accomplices, no clear method for selecting his targets, and no calling cards left behind. Sightings range from the NCR all the way to the East Coast, stretching back decades. Now he's come to the Commonwealth. Last thing this place needs is another psychopath running amok. Time to start putting together the pieces. Description: human male, outfits vary, but most recent sightings describe a large overcoat and fedora. The guy has taste, I'll give him that much. One man, multiple men, a ghoul with minimal scarring might explain the long passage of time between sightings. Appears and disappears suddenly, suggests preternatural infiltration abilities and access to advanced cloaking tech. All but the earliest descriptions suggest the stranger uses only conventional arms, making infiltration training more likely. Perps like this make me wish the Institute had sprung for thermal detection before giving me the boot. Signing locations: Commonwealth confirmed, Capital Waste confirmed, NCR old rumors, Shady Stands really old rumors. Okay, sure, we'll take that. There was. Oh, can't sleep in that bed. Here, you can take all my stuff, but don't sleep in my bed. I did note that it told us to look at the files. See if there's any more lying around, just for the heck of it.
You two be careful.
Y'all know me and my junk. Oh, here's another one. Earl Sterling file. Earl Sterling, disappearance. Client Vadim Bobrov. Another disappearing act to unravel. Earl Sterling, gosh, if I could read. 25-year-old bartender at the Dugout Inn. One of the owners, Vadim Bobrov, noticed the Earl hadn't been to work in a few days. Security was called in. No investigation, of course. The Institute just took him. Is the unofficial word about town, like always. Vadim came into my office half drunk with a sob story about how he and Earl went way back, and he can't believe that Earl will get snatched up by the boogeyman. But my gut says he's right. Earl didn't have any enemies, at least none with motive to kill the guy, not living with anyone either. So I'll have to see if Vadim or someone else at the Dugout has his keys. I'd rather not have to explain to security why I was picking the lock on Earl's door if I slip up and get caught in the act.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
More oh, no.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Huh. Okay. It didn't tell me to read them. We don't know what Subway token. I don't know what Subway tokens do for us yet. See if she has
Ellie.
anything to say.
No, I always got the sense Earl was interested in me. Figures he'd be the one to run off.
Aw, stop. Okay. Anyway, let's continue on. Do a little quick save. And go up. Oh, I guess while we're following Nick here, I should tell you guys that we have decided to go ahead and start doing lives on Saturday. We'll be starting that between 3 and 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
But you don't smell it all.
And we'll go for at least an hour. We'll see how it goes and what we can find out, etc., etc. But that will be starting this Saturday, which is what's the 28th of September. And that'll be at between 3 and 4 p.m. Central Standard Time or Daylight Time, whatever. Central.
Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Nick,
Hold your horses.
You hold your horses.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this over.
Traverse City is just so cool.
That's one heck of a lock.
It kind of reminds me of if y'all have seen Mad
Why
Max.
don't you give it a try?
That's what it kind of reminds me of. The city that I think the city moves, if I can remember correctly.
hey,
Yes, ma'am.
See if you can get
Go
that
check
door
that out.
open.
What makes you think that I can get this door open?
lock's really strong. Hey,
How may I be of service?
Need to find
no way I could pick this.
See that platform in the distance near the city entrance?
Check it out.
That's the elevator to the mayor's office.
Okay.
Why don't you go ask around there?
Oh, that's
I'll
right. We
stay
have
here and
heat
see
on.
if I can jimmy this lock.
All right. Let's go up to the mayor's office. Oh. Good thing we have pretty good jumping skills. Otherwise, we'd be stuck places pretty often. I did upgrade my robot armor, which is what I'm wearing, but one of the really cool crafting stations that we got as part of our mods did give us did give us the option for this really cool piece of armor. I'll show you in just a second. I guess I can show it to you while we're so actually I put this one back on. I forgot. I upgraded this one and it was better. But yeah, so we have our robot armor and we have our upgraded vault suit. We have I renamed all my weapons so that I don't sell them like I've done on several occasions. So once I figured out I could rename things, it was game over. Like Jezebel is Jezebel 2.0 now. I think she is one of my gardeners or something. Uh-oh.
Maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey. Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde.
Just skip her, I guess. What's up?
Mayor McDonough.
If you are
Ah, yes. I remember you, our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
Let's say Nick sent me and see what his reaction is, because I don't know how they feel about
Nick
him.
Valentine wanted me to see you.
Did he now? Some investigation, I assume? You two aren't trying to get me into hot water now, are you?
I'm looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all?
On a key ring?
Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man, Kellogg, kidnapped my baby. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid.
Our
Never talked to
charisma helped
anyone.
with that, I think.
I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
Well, that was easy. See, I'm glad we chose to upgrade our charisma, because I bet that would have been red before, because it was kind of orangish. Excuse me. All right, let's go back and see. Hello? Oh, it's this way. Let's go back and see Valentine. Let him know we got the key. All right, here we are back with Mr. Nick Valentine.
Got the key?
Oh, nice. Y'all see that?
Let's head in. You do the honors.
Go ahead and go inside.
Take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
The place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Check out that desk.
Yeah. Here? Oh, what's that? Ah.
Something's not right. Well,
Ah.
way to
See?
hide a room.
We're a pretty good detective, aren't we?
Look at
Gwyneth Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Let's use Dogmeat.
I wonder if Dogmeat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Well, Dogmeat seems eager for the job.
Oh, it's
Why don't you
the
let him have a whiff?
Minuteman suit
See if he picks up on the
that
trail.
he's wearing, by the way.
Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
If Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so
Yeah,
are
I
you.
bet.
You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I don't know. I might need your help on this one, but maybe I should go on my own.
If you need me, just come knocking. If not, then the next time I see you, I hope it's with your son, safe and sound.
No. Nick Valentine is available to be your companion. Okay, so what?
Hey, Valentine.
Oh, well, he left. Let's collect all this stuff. All right, so I think we will save the following of Valentine to
Dogmeat.
Oops. Well,
Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
I was gonna say we're gonna save that for the live on Saturday, which we will. But okay, we looted everything here, there, good. Okay. So this is now empty. This, I don't think this is the one that we can get as house. All right, so that being said, we will go ahead and call it for this episode. If you did like the episode, please go ahead and drop a like on it. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And y'all come back now. You hear?